We're so excited to share a little bit about our trip to Iceland with all of you. So here we go. We started off by renting a camper van from Cuckoo Campers. This made it easier for us to stop at roadside attractions that we never would have known were there. This one, for example, was just a pullout on the side of the road. We hiked down a little bit and we found these gorgeous waterfalls. You'll be able to see the road up top here in just a minute, right there. Next up was one of Iceland's most iconic spots. Nick and I joked that this little mountain looked like the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter.
Gryffindor!
Then it was on to explore some other diverse landscapes around the Ring Road, which is the main road that goes around the whole island. It's 10:57 and it's still light outside. Cool. Although we're grateful for it because we just drove the sketchiest road to get to our campsite for the night, and it was in and out of fjords, and it was terrifying. I thought we were gonna die. So
It's pretty wild.
yeah.
Not for the experienced fjord driver, though.
Yeah. Nick's been in several fjords before, so there we go.
A little nuts. A little crazy.
Baby, your hair looks like Shirley Temple's hair. Look at those ringlets on the side.
I am Shirley Temple.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Volume.
It is.
From L'Oreal.
Also,
Is that a
ignore
commercial?
our back seat. Look at how full it is. That's where we're gonna sleep tonight. So,
Not you. You're sleeping outside.
no, I'll make you sleep outside. That's one of the main things everyone told us as we were going to Iceland, is that there's almost 24 hours of sunlight and you will want to bring sleeping masks in order to sleep. Now on to the beach. The first rock. We're doing the test to see if you can be a fisherman from Deerfield. Okay, next one is 120.
120?
Yeah. 50. 120.
It says weekly.
You're a half carrier now. You've upgraded. Okay, next one is 220 pounds, half strong.
Ain't even gonna try it.
You can't try that one? This beach was on the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. Again, that is super hard to say, and I have no idea if I'm saying that right. But there is an old shipwreck, and that's where Nick was picking up the rocks. Up next is the Waterfall of the Gods, more formally known as Godafoss. Something to note, if you are navigating with Google Maps in Iceland, be prepared to embarrass yourself with the names. Studical Canyon is a must-see. It is truly breathtaking to be able to see those columnar rocks stacked up, and normally, if the water's not high, you can climb down on those rocks to see the canyon better. In Iceland, you will definitely want to stop at all those big name attractions, but some of our favorite spots were actually little roadside stops that didn't actually have a name or a huge tourist draw. This is one of those sites that Nick and I stopped at in the camper van. Nick also decided that he wanted to take a swim here so that he could say that he has swam in Iceland. I dipped my feet in, but I was not about to dive in. Speaking of big names in Iceland, Vestrahorn is one of the biggest stops, and it is a photographer's playground. That tide that you see way out there will roll in, and it creates a almost glass-like texture where the mountain reflects off of it. The terrain is very diverse. And those horses that you just saw are actually owned by the farmer that owns this land, and they will literally run along this black sand beach. And it is just so cool to watch. The only drawback to this spot was you did have to pay a slight fee because the beach portion and the land is private property. Here are those horses I was talking about. Nick caught a little video of them. Something to note, if you are going to this location, it's best to go at either sunrise or sunset to get the best views and best pictures. And the horses are out at that point in time too. They're probably out all day, but still. One other note for Iceland, bring rain boots and a rain jacket. You will need them and you will use them the whole time. Even if it's in off season or summer season, it is gonna rain. You're gonna be in wet places like this. So they're cool, but you'll need it. Speaking of cool things, Diamond Beach is one of the other major stops on the ring road. These are glacier fragments that have broken off and washed up on the black sand beach. And right above this is a glacial lagoon that you can go take boat tours on. Here's a few pics of us on those tours. All right, now we have this epic place. I still to this day have no idea how to pronounce it. And if you do, let me know. Hit me up because this is the wildest name I've ever ran into. When you first see this place, it looks like something straight out of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, and it looks like this lush, beautiful, gorgeous place, and it is, but surrounding it is farm fields. It's the wildest thing. One thing you will notice in a lot of the Iceland tourist areas is there's flora protection, and they're very strict about it. So there's signs everywhere telling you not to veer off the paths. Just Nick living out his dream of being in a L'Oreal commercial. This beach right here is beautiful but deadly. It has killed a few tourists due to the sneaker waves that creep up when they are least expecting it. This is a location where you can see a lighthouse, puffins, and this iconic beach versus ocean line. It's super beautiful and picturesque. Up next is a fissure that was created by two tectonic plates, the North American and the Eurasian tectonic plate. The rift was formed in 1789 by earthquakes. Out further you can see there's water. You can actually scuba dive between the two plates, which is freaking epic and cool, although we did not get to do that on our trip. The Blue Lagoon. This place is so cool. It's definitely worth it, even though it's a little bit more spendy. Here you can get silica masks, you can have a free drink. It is truly worth the hype. Again, reminder, Iceland daylight lasts forever. So this place, Nick and I went to pretty late at night, probably like 10 p.m. and it still looked like this, daylight basically. Freaking blue, gorgeous water, mist everywhere. When you're actually standing there, that mist is shooting up so high onto the observation decks. This is with our drone, and we didn't want to get too close to get the drone wet, but the mist is insane. Gullfoss is the largest volume waterfall in Europe, and it's also referred to as the Golden Falls, since on a sunny day the water takes a golden brown color. So, this beautiful location is Cured the Crater, and there is a volcanic lake in there. It is over 3,000 years old, and it comprises one of the attractions that makes up the Golden Circle in Iceland. I forgot to show you one of my favorite spots, so here it is. I could have sat here all day and just looked out at these beautiful rocks. This is one of my second favorite spots though. So that little pathway that you can see down there, you can walk behind this massive waterfall. It is truly breathtaking. You will get drenched, so bring your raincoat and your rain boots. And it will be cold, so try to go when it's sunny. But it is so beautiful. Well folks, that's all we have. We hope you enjoyed our video. These crazy Icelanders.